Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 11 of our Journeyman Career Mode. As you know, we are in Brasilia. We are in Bahia. Oh yes, we are in Bahia. Sorry for delaying episode number 11, but I've been concentrating a little bit too much on the West Ham United career. It's so good to be getting back to the West Ham United career. Oh my days. So I have been investing quite a bit of time in that actual career mode, and I do apologise for that. As you can see, the table on the screen, it's not looking too good, but we are in a mid-table section. So at this moment in time, we are reaching or meeting our contractual criteria, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, we do have a very, very tough away game against Internacional. And I've got to say, the one player that I fear the most from this team is Diego Forlan. And thankfully, he was on the bench. But they have got Leandro, is it D'Emilio? He is a fantastic player. I mean, he's been linked with Tottenham Hotspur in real-life football. He is an absolutely sensational player, so it's going to be very tough for us. And as you can see, we start off really brightly, and of course it's Rafael Mirinda getting forward, pushing forward in our new 4-3-3 formation, which I'm actually going to have to say, for once, I'm really enjoying using a 4-3-3 formation. I don't know why, I just am. It's a sensational formation. It seems to be working for me. For some reason, somehow, it is actually working, which is really good. It's really good. The players have adapted to it very well. They're doing extremely well with it, they're pushing forward. Again, look, he's getting forward, he has the shot, he should really score there. He should punish the goalkeeper, but that's a great save, In some ways, I shouldn't take anything away from the goalkeeper because it was a sensational save. But at the same time, I should semi-chastise my player because he should have scored. But look at that, he's barely touched the lad, and he's gone down so quick, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I know Essex girls that don't go down that quick. It's just unbelievable. The referees are so overzealous in this game. It is horrific. Wallison, you would have thought, was going to score. He tried the cheeky chip, but such is his confidence. That's how much confidence he is flowing with at this moment in time. And I've got to say, I would not have a go at him about that. I like to see players do what they feel is correct. He thought that doing a lob was correct. I will stick by him because he scored so many goals this season that I have no right to chastise him by any stretch of the imagination. So 0-0 at half-time, and we are dominating the game. We are pummeling the living crap out of Internacional. I mean, 64% possession to 36, 7 shots, 4 on target, and still we have a blank sheet. We can't seem to find that golden touch, the goal that will give us 3 magnificent points. It's so frustrating. But William has really developed into a fantastic player. He's definitely grown into a left winger for me personally. I don't think he has enough for a striker. The ball over the top into Fernando. Oh my days. The chest control and the one-time shot. Oh my God. The guy, he may not be the quickest, but look at this. Great chest control and just nicks his right foot out. Slots it past the keeper. I mean, if I was the manager, I'd be really pissed at the keeper because he should have come out and taken that, but thankfully he didn't, which is I'm very thankful for. But again, poor defending comes back to haunt us. Thankfully, they just put it wide of the post. Otherwise, that could have been very, very embarrassing. And William, down that left-hand side, great shot and a great save by the keeper. Everyone was expecting him to chip it to the back post, but the keeper read him and he did take the shot. And then they bring on Diego Forlan, the one player that I fear the most. He's a sensational player. He really is a sensational player. But look at Freddie. Such is the commitment of the lad. Such is the passion. Getting down that right-hand side. Holding off the defender. Pulling the ball back. Oh, my days. We are in heaven. We are in heaven. Oh, 75 minutes gone. 2-1, or 2-0, I should say, to Bahia. A short-lived as Diego Forlan punishes us for a sloppy cross. Bad defending. 85th minute. Poor marking. Why has the keeper not come out for that? It's in his 6-yard box. It is such blasphemy for the keeper not to catch that ball. Ball across the 18-yard box. Jubilation becomes frustration yet again. 2-0 up. In the last 5 minutes of the game, we take our foot off the accelerator. We allow them too much time, too much space. And we concede 2 sloppy goals. 2 sloppy goals. It's just not acceptable. Really is not acceptable. It is definitely a tough job. I always knew this would be a tough job. But it is really tough. It is really tough. The full-time whistle went. The scoreline was 2-2. But when we were playing well, we were playing so well. It's so frustrating. It's not from a lack of trying. 61% possession to 39. 13 shots, 8 on target. 5 against 4. They managed to score 2. Fantastic shot to goal ratio for our opponents. We've really got to work on our finishing. Perhaps now when I look at the chip by Wallison, I think to myself, perhaps you shouldn't have chipped it. Perhaps you should have taken the finesse into the near post. But what is done is done. We can't help it. That's in the past. We now have a very tough away game to Sao Paulo. As you know, I don't want to play the games against Sao Paulo because that's where Wallison came from. And perhaps I should have because we are getting battered left, right and centre. Sao Paulo 3, Bahia 1. And that is the way the game finished. Wallison did score a consolation goal, which is fantastic. I was chuffed for the lad. But that is really, really disappointing. And to top it all off, we've just had 2 really tough games. We've come away with a draw when we should have come away with 3 points. We've come away with an absolute battering when, to be fair, we didn't play very well at all. And now we have to take on Corinthians at home in Bahia with the likes of Alexandre Pato, who is absolutely on blistering form. He's playing sensational football. Fabio Santos down the left-hand side. Freddie's having a crack at him, but Santos is so strong, holding him off like an absolute boss. Puts the ball in, and of course, Alexandre Pato, who has scored 12 league goals this season, is there just to nonchalantly head the ball home. But we're not shy. We're coming forward. We're creating great play. Wallison with a fantastic touch. Wallison into the top corner. What a freaking goal. This boy is getting better and better and better and better. He is sensational. He is my dream. Look at the run he's making there. Straight in. First time shot. Didn't even think about taking a touch. He hit it first time. What a run. 3 defenders closing on him and he just strikes it first time. So unlucky not to score. He's such an inspiration. He really is a focal point. Again, what a magnificent run by Wallison. Absolutely sensational. Breaks into the 18-yard box and a world-class save by the Corinthians goalkeeper to keep him at bay. At this moment in time, you would not be surprised if Wallison had a hat-trick. He's playing that well. He is literally on fire. The guy is just mesmerising. Absolutely mesmerising. Any young potential footballers out there who play up top, just watch the way he plays. He's just fantastic. Toro with a great ball through. Didn't really time it well, but look at the power and the passion of Wallison. Gets in there, forces the defender into an error. Unfortunately, he couldn't then pick the ball up and score, but he forced the defender into an error. Sensational play. Absolutely sensational play. Corinthians started to come back into the game late on in the second half. And of course, they get a shot, they get the ricochet, and of course, Alexandre Pato is there to knock in his 13th league goal of the season. You know, I'm going to take my hat off and say, no, I'm not going to moan. At the end of the day, Pato has scored 13 goals for one reason. He's been in the right place 13 bloody times. Unfortunately, we do lose 2-1, and I've got to say, that is a hard result to take. That really is a hard result to take. That's a hard one to swallow. And I've got to say, you know, the pressure is now mounting on me. The media's turning against me. The board are clearly not happy with me. And they have actually asked me to go and see the club shrink, which I'm going to do, which is, you know, it's something different. I'm not used to being a manager in Brazil, so it's something different. But I've got to say, walking down the beach, breathing in that sea air is fantastic. The fairground in the background is beautiful. I absolutely love living in the Bahia, but it's time to see the shrink and see what he has to say. See if he can help me change what's going on at this moment in time. See if we can turn our fortunes around.
Well, you've made it in the end.
Yeah.
Please, take a seat.
Hey, you mind if I don't, Doc?
No. Do as you like.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, man. Man. Man! You know what, look. Yeah, well, you obviously never met my old buddy. Hey, we call him Tony.
I thought he was called Trevor.
Oh, shit. That's right, I forgot I told you about him. God.
No, don't worry. Everything you tell me is in strict confidence.
There's been a radical shift in my fortunes, Doc. And I may have been a fat, miserable slob on a sun lounger, but at least that was my choice. You know? I mean, I made a mistake. A monumental mistake. A series of monumental mistakes. If I could just get all these people off my back, Doc, I'd be doing a lot better.
Either that or a more classic case of a weak pup who was weaned too soon by an angry mother.
What the hell does that mean?
It means that's about all we have time for. I really want you to work on yourself. Think about the person you'd like to be and really obsess about it. Next week, I'll tell you how to become that person. And remember, brother, we're all rowing together. Now, cross that ocean. Oh, by the way, your insurance ran out. Listen, I don't suppose you could pay cash from now on. If I'm hearing correctly, you've clearly got some.
Yeah, okay.
Close the door on your way out. And buddy, chin up, okay?